Hello children, today I am going to explain you chapter number 11, mensuration. In Latin, mensuration means measurements. Hence we can define mensuration as measurements of geometrical quantities such as length, breadth, area, perimeter, etc. Now let us first define the geometrical quantity area. What is an area? Area is the space occupied inside the boundary of a simple closed figure. Or in other words, we can say that the amount of surface inside the boundary is defined as area. Suppose if I am taking a rectangle here, A, B, C, D, and another rectangle E, F, G and H. What is the area of the rectangle A, B, C, D? Which is nothing but the space occupied inside the boundary. It is the boundary. Yes, it is a closed figure. So this is the area occupied inside the boundary of a closed figure, and this is the space occupied inside the boundary of this rectangle. Clearly, by observing, we can say that area of ABCD is more than area of the rectangle EFGH. Now let us discuss the next geometrical quantity, perimeter. Perimeter is nothing but the length of the boundary of a closed figure which is nothing but sum of all the sides. Let us take some examples. Here I am taking a square of side S. Since it is a square, the length of all sides of a square are equal, and I am taking a triangle here. One length I am taking it as A, B and C, and a rectangle L, length is L and breadth is B. The perimeter of this square is ABCD, AB plus BC plus CD plus DA, which is nothing but S plus S plus S plus S, which is nothing but 4S. So the perimeter of a square is 4 into S, which is nothing but 4 times the length of the square. Now coming to triangle A plus B plus C. Here coming to the rectangle, since opposite sides are equal and parallel, this one will become L and this one will become B here. So perimeter of the rectangle EFGH is L plus B plus L plus B, which is nothing but 2L plus 2B, which is equal to 2 into L plus B. So perimeter is nothing but the length of the boundary of a closed geometrical figure. In your earlier classes, you are familiar with the area and perimeter of the geometrical figures. Now let us recall the area and perimeters of the following geometrical figures. The geometrical figures here I am giving as such as triangle, square, rectangle, parallelogram and a circle. Area of the triangle is half into base into height. This is the base, this is the height. So area of this triangle is half into base into height, and the perimeter is nothing but the length of the boundary, which is nothing but A plus B plus C here. Now coming to area of a square, which is nothing but S into S. And perimeter of a square is 4S. Next, area of a rectangle is L into B, length into breadth, and the perimeter is 2 into L plus B. Now, it is a parallelogram. Parallelogram, what do you know, children? It is a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are parallel and equal. So here, this I am taking it as a base, length of the base, and this I am taking it as height of the parallelogram. So area of the parallelogram is base into height, B into H. This base into height of the parallelogram. And this one will become, suppose I am taking it as A here, and this one will become sum of all the sides. So this you can take it as 2 into B plus A, because opposite sides are equal and parallel. So this is B means this is also B, this is A means this length is also A. So perimeter will become 2 into B plus A. Now coming to circle. I am taking a circle with radius R. Area of the circle is pi R square. Pi you can take approximately equal to 22 by 7 or 3.14 approximately, right? It is a constant. Next, and the area is pi R square, and the circumference of the circle, perimeter we will call it for polygons, and the circumference we will call it for curved surface areas. So for this, since it is a curve, instead of perimeter, I am using a word called circumference. There is no difference between the length of the boundary. Circumference is length of the boundary of a circle. So the circumference of a circle is 2 pi R. Is this clear? Let us start exercise number 11.1. 11.1, first question, it is given like a square and a rectangular field with measurements as given below in the figure have the same perimeter. Which field has a larger area? They have given a square with 60 meters and a rectangle of length 80 meters. What they have given? They have given perimeter of the square is equal to perimeter of the rectangle. They are asking you to find out area of the square and area of the rectangle. Since here the breadth is not given, I am taking breadth of the rectangle as B. So what will be here? Perimeter of the square is equal to 4 into S. So 4 into 60, which is equal to 240 meters. Next, perimeter of the rectangle is equal to 2 into L plus B, which is equal to 2 into 80 plus B meters. Since they are given perimeter of the square is equal to perimeter of the rectangle, so we have to equate these two quantities. So 2 into 80 plus B is equal to 240. So 80 plus B is equal to 240 by 2, which is equal to 120. So breadth B is equal to 120 minus 80, which is equal to 40 meters. So the breadth of the rectangle here we have is 40 meters. Now children, we have the breadth of the rectangle, length of the rectangle and the side of the squares. So we can find out area of the square and also area of the rectangle. So what is area of the square here? Area of the square is equal to S into S, which is equal to 60 into 60, which is equal to 3600 meter square, and area of the rectangle is equal to L into B, which is equal to 80 into 40, which is equal to 3200 meters square. By comparing here, 3600 meters square is greater than 3200 meters square. So the area occupied by the square is larger than the area occupied by the rectangle. This is the first problem. Clear?